Hey, what's up, people? Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me on Truly Talented Insta Live Talk Show, episode 4. Alright, so I hope you lot are ready for episode 4. I've got some great people coming on the show, so thank you for tuning in. I'm excited. I hope you lot are excited as well. This guest I've got this week she does it all. She's a songwriter, she's a singer, she's a model. Does she even need an intro? The talented and fabulous Charli. Hey, Carlu. Hey, Belle. Yeah, Charli is a super cool girl. She's just down to earth, good vibes, just general. Thank you, Beth. You're so cute. Thank you, Carlu. Carlu, literally, I can't stop watching his lives. You have to watch his lives as well because I can't stop watching his lives. Great singer out there as well. I think you need to come on the show. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we'll deal with that later. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm just waiting for Charli now. She's probably doing I don't know, model stuff, like topping up that last bit of lipstick and that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to ask her some questions. I'm going to interview her, but she's also going to show us her, like a little snippet of her new track, because she does, as I say, she's and songwrites as well. So she really does do it all. She really is a power talent. I'm adding Charli. Anyone that likes my top, please go and follow my clothing line, S&J's Collection. So SMJS Collection. Yes, look, I told you she looking.
Hello.
You're looking all snatched, girl.
You two look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so cute. People are saying that. Thanks, guys. I just finished work not long ago, so I'm like, let me sort myself
out
and actually make an effort, because, I've got model coming on my show and that. I try to be stylish, you know what I'm saying?
You don't try, you are.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll just give a bit of a background for, obviously, people don't know. Me and Charli actually do know each other, so we're not just, Instagram friends or whatever. We actually do know each other as well. We actually met on a show called popular show called Made in Chelsea, where we were both doing TV work. So that's actually how we knew each other. And we were like, I was going uni in her area where she lives, not too far from where she lives, and we were just on the same set at the same time. And we were like, usually you have, some people are not always chatty, and you have to kind of chat when you're a TV extra, and you have to, they want you to talk in the background or whatever, and just look natural as possible, which some people, if they're not very chatty, it's hard to do. So the lucky thing with me and you, Charli, obviously it was just natural, and we were just on set, and we were just like,
that's true.
Yeah, that's one thing I loved about it, so, but you do a lot of things, not just TV work. That was like spare time for her. That was like, when I'm having a dry modeling season, I do this at my spare time. Do you know what I mean? For her, that was light work, So for those that don't know, what else, what all the other things that you do, creative things that you do, Charli?
Well, just like yourself, I see your keyboard in the background. Yes.
I'm trying.
Nah, you're not trying, you're doing big things. So yeah, I do music. I love songwriting, singing, I'm a sports enthusiast. Love being active. But it's mainly modeling, music, just entertainment, really.
Yeah. All things creative, yeah? All things creative.
That's right.
In the world, isn't it?
That's right.
You got it, man. You got it. And do you know what? You do all of those things just great.
Right.
You've been successful at all of those things as well. Can we all say hey to my mum for a sec? Hey, mum. My mum's
Hi,
Mum. Guys, how cool is my mum to join the live?
Hello. Exactly.
Cat. Let's just call her Cat. It's Kathy, but let's call her Cat. But yeah, you do a lot of different things, like I say. But what is your number one passion, though? What's your main? What's that one top passion out of all of them?
Okay, my number one passion is modeling, to be honest, because it allowed me to evolve as a person, love myself more, my body, just be body positive and be able to encourage and inspire others, just like people see me on magazines, it's just it's amazing because it inspires the youths in my family to want to be a model also, or
really?
just go up.
Wow. It must be, because you're doing guys, she's worked for Rimmel, she's worked for Glamour, she's done Hello, she's done so many catwalks. I see you in different countries doing things, not even just in the UK. She's, you fly out and do a lot of stuff, and it's just crazy. I'm just watching you do so much. I'm like, whoa. Oh, Beth. Oh, we're getting to those questions from you guys. I see your question, Beth. Don't worry, we're getting to that. But I wanted to ask you, because obviously we see shows like top, Next Top Model and things like that. What do you think is the biggest, maybe one of the most common sort of misconceptions that we may have about models?
Everyone thinks that you have to be really slim, which is not true anymore, thanks to bad girl Riri.
Thank you.
She's made it more.
Yeah, I even thought that. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that. So like now you can be curvy, you could be petite, you could be tall. Yeah. So it's like inclusive of everyone. It's not just like, oh my God, like I used to be on a diet and be like 5'11" and like a stick, But yeah, and there's different kinds of fashion. It's not all the same, So it's, I would say that, and also that like models are like all party people, parties and all of this stuff. But not necessarily. Like there's some models that just like are just work and like staying active home or whatever.
Yeah, definitely work.
Yeah, definitely. But myself, I find a balance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I don't know, like, how you manage to juggle everything really as well. Because if you're traveling and stuff and you're doing all that, it's like, I find it hard enough doing music as it is. Like, how do you balance all of those things? Like, doing music, then going back.
How do I balance it? I don't know. I'm just an active person. Like, even this morning, like, I've had 5 hours sleep and I'm just on a go. Like, I don't really stay still. It's necessary sometimes, but I think my personality is just like
naturally like that. So
naturally, from an early age.
You're on the grind, man. You're on the grind. What about? I mean, I don't know, because probably many people watching, they don't know as much about the pro modeling side of things. Like, I definitely don't. I've asked you a few things before, but I definitely don't have any insights to that. I just know like you say, what we see on TV and stuff, and conceptions. What about what would you say is like the hardest thing for you, or maybe that people in general say to you, are one of the hardest things about being in the modeling industry? What's tough about it? Because I think it's competitive. Like,
yeah, but for that, I don't really worry about that, because the composition is like, it's more about talent, you know what I mean, and your energy and like your vibes,
Yeah, okay.
So it's like you could be like the best model, but if you're not easy to get along with, it's just like bye. Do you know what I mean?
Really? It's one of them.
Yeah, but I think for me personally, the worst part of the modeling industry is payments.
Payments, really?
Yeah, like you can wait between an hour to 6 months to be paid. 6 months. Yeah.
Damn, I bet you lot didn't see that coming, did you? God, wow, I didn't see that. Like, I've done TV extra work, like where there was only like one where I waited for like 2-3 months, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? I thought, are they like not legit? Are they trying to not pay me or something? It got to that stage, and then I just realized it just really was. They had to pay like thousands of people, so they were just really trying to process.
100%.
It was
the 6 month thing is annoying, and obviously if you got things to do, it's like so that's why I do stay active, like doing extra work and everything.
You must have to keep it rolling to keep that coming in as well.
The money coming in, because you can get a lump sum, but then as I said, it could be like,
then it's got to last you.
It's got to last you. And the thing is, it's like 3 months is usually meant to be the maximum, but some people get excited and then take the pee.
Yeah, Charli, tell them, girl, come on. But what made you get into modeling? I know, like I said, I don't know loads about modeling myself. So like, obviously we probably all know the Naomi Campbells. We know the main top people that are outside the modeling world. We know the main people of the model, the most famous models and stuff like that. But other than that, who are your inspirations? Who are your idols? What made you get into it? And
I would say my inspiration is Warris Theory. She is a Somali model. She's mature now.
Maybe it might be the one I've seen on TV.
Huh?
It might be the one I've seen on TV, but I just didn't know her name, I think.
Yes.
I'm gonna check her.
I think that's like a legend. That's a proper legend. Do you know what I mean?
Like about her though, so much compared to other models.
Her drive and the things that she stands for, like she stands against female genital mutilation.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, she campaigns against that.
Being
from Somalia and being a model is like, whoa, sometimes. Now it's changing, but back in the days, like 90s, 80s, it's like, you know, so she, you know, she broke some ground, some barriers, and she helped her people, and she overcame a whole bunch of struggle, you know, like running away from arranged marriages at 13. You know, she's conquered a lot, so I'm inspired. And
an arranged marriage at 13?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, no, she is definitely an inspiration. And it seems
I'm not
like...
gonna spoil the book. You got need to read it still.
Oh yeah. Don't spoil the book. You know, people want to go out and buy her book as well. So yeah, what's the name of the book?
Definitely. It's called Desert Flower by Waris Theory. She's on Instagram as well.
With the work you do, you must meet so many different people and go so many places, and just, do you know what I mean? You just go through so many different experiences doing what you do. I think traveling in different countries and things like that, and doing work in complete different places, and you do all different types of shoots as well. It's not like you're just you just do catwalk, you just do that. Because I remember I was asking you, like, what type of model do you cook? Like, well, you know, so I've heard different people refer to themselves as like fashion model or this or that, and you were just like, I'm a model, yeah. Like, Charli does it all, guys. She does it all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeanette. I said, sounds amazing.
Sometimes music videos.
But on that note, obviously you do travel a lot. You do a lot. You know, you've worked for big names, like big brands. Like there's not one girl that don't have Rimmel in her makeup bag.
That's true.
So, you know, you've done big things. You've been successful at what you do. But what one of the most like memorable or maybe the best experience that you've had on this creative journey of yours?
My favorite one is the Julian McDonald show that I did. I've done 2 shows for him, and that was like on the transatlantic Fashion Week cruise from Southampton to New York. So it was so beautiful, like so much fun. Yeah, a lot of food, obviously, like, you know, like they have buffets on the cruises, and then you can dress up and like go out in the evening and have a lovely dinner, you know, all formal wear, and then like, yeah, and then just bang out a couple shows for Julian at the same time, and he's so fun as well. So that was like amazing. And then when we got to New York, he allowed us, some of us, if we had places to stay, he basically let us stay in New York for a bit. So he just like extended the flight.
Yeah, man. That's
you'll love it.
Saying as well. It sounds amazing. It does. It really does.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
So that was amazing. Yeah, really did. Yeah.
Crazy. And what about musically? Because I see you perform. Didn't you perform in? Was it France?
In Paris. Yeah.
You went like, I was like, where the hell? I need some connection, yo. What's going on?
Anytime. Since I got that. Of course. So that was what is it called? Fête de la Musique in Paris. It's like the biggest music festival.
Amazing. Yeah, it
was great.
Like, it's crazy. You've had fun. So you've had a lot of fun. You've had creative stuff on the set. But what about if you had any like hard jobs where it's not even hard? Obviously, it wouldn't be hard for you modeling because you're good at what you do. But like hard, just maybe either just taxing physically. Or is it anything that's challenged you actually that you thought like, oh, this is not something I've done before? Like, how am I gonna?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like when I do showroom work, like, and it's like 10 days straight. It's like, yo, like this is a lot, and it's a lot of people and a lot of like vibes and a lot of it's like, you know, people getting stressed and stuff like that, or you're like around the same people. And I've lived in a model apartment. And like, it's like, we're like living together for the 10 days, then I'm going to work with them, and it's just like, but luckily, no one was that bad. Huh?
I don't think I could personally do it, so I don't know how you done it.
Yeah, no, I was lucky. They weren't that bad, but still, it gets
you
like.
You get people, if you don't get the right people and you're stuck with them for 10 days, boy,
that's not cool. But
no, I can.
Okay, so that's not the worst part. I just feel like it's going to work and then like banging out the 10 days and like you're exhausted, and then.
And are they long hours? Is it long 10 days?
Yeah, it's like a 9 to 5, or it depends. Sometimes you do overtime. Like the latest I've left is 8:30. I've done some fitting works this fashion week, and I've never like started at 11 p.m.
You started at
11 p.m.
Damn, girl. All right, in the overtime. That's crazy. Oh my god.
I know.
Right, I'm gonna get through because I don't want to like. So people are gonna write so much, and then I'll have to scroll the way back. So I'm gonna get through some questions here. I don't want to leave anyone out. Thanks to everyone that's tuning in. I think the first question was from Beth. Let me go up. So Beth,
Hello.
what's your biggest modelling achievement so far?
My biggest modelling achievement.
She got to think because she got a lot.
I don't like being in Tatler magazine. It's like my mom likes Tatler magazine. It's like some bougie magazine. Like it's like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right. Like they like
Charli has arrived.
They post it.
Charli has arrived.
Yeah, they post it into like affluent areas. You know, it's like more wealthy people subscribe. English version, kind of like of Forbes almost.
Wow.
It's like it's like Notting Hill kind of thing. So that was great. Being in what's that other place? Sorry, the other magazine is Harper's Bazaar, Glamour, Elle.
Yeah, I saw the Glamour one as well. Yeah. Look,
IG.
She got a list. No, honestly, she's doing her thing, and do you know what? The good thing about you is that, you know, there's no ego, there's no kind of like doing this, you know, it's just normal Charli. Every time I see you, every time we speak and everything, guys. And we actually done a music, well, I actually featured in her music video because I was doing her makeup for the day as well, so that's real fun. So yeah, just like if these guys are insight, like we have actually like met up and stuff and done some cool and worked on a cool project as well. And you're going to give us a little snippet of your song as well. That's not what we featured in, but yeah, her new track, you know. And then there was another question. Oh, how did you get your start? How did you get your start in modeling? That's true, because I feel like it's just any creative industry is hard to break into, I think, you know. And so yeah, I got
scouted when I was 15 in my school uniform.
Scouted at 15, damn.
Yeah, hanging out in Hammersmith Broadway.
That's a dream.
It's hilarious. But yeah, no, I got scouted, but I never took it seriously. I was just interested in my friends in school. But over the years,
at 15,
of course, at the age.
What? Huh? Me?
But when I went to I'm like, okay, I'm thinking later. I'm just like in my long kilt. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing appealing about this.
Something.
Huh?
You must have had something that a professional just looked and just saw, you know what I mean? For you to just be there that effortlessly, you weren't even trying to model, like you weren't even, you know.
It's true.
They obviously spotted something in you, you know.
Yeah. But I feel like when I went to the Caribbean and I saw the lack of opportunities and so much opportunities here, I was like, yo, let me just start this thing, you know. Especially, but I'm more evolved in modeling when I finished university, like education. Once I completed my degree,
right, okay, got you.
Then I was free, and my parents have always said that, so I had to make it happen. You know,
education's important though, anyway, because you know, like we were saying, it's so hard to make it in any creative industry anyway. It's kind of probably best that you did, you know, do your education first, and then you came into, you know, what it is you obviously really love doing and what you're good at anyway. Neeks has another question. You got good questions. What are some of the struggles you've faced with in the modeling industry? Obviously, apart from the ones that we discussed, like your payments, waiting 3 months or 6 months to get paid for a job. Other than that,
I would say that having to run to castings all the time. Sometimes it gets jarring, but then it depends. If it's weather like this, it's like and then you go there and you see some people that you know and you're like this is cool, but yeah, it's just the castings, that's all really.
It's hard. It must be hard. And you don't know if you're going to get a yes or a no, or they're going to choose you or what.
And that is a thing. That's why I feel like meditation is important, because otherwise your brain can go crazy thinking, oh my God, like, am I going to get this job? Am I going to get this job? Am I going to get this job? Am I going to get this? Go to sleep. Like, I hope I got the job. Hope I got the job. Hope I got the job.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
It's a lot.
Honestly.
That's why I'm thankful for the quarantine a bit. Like, I'm like, I'm having a break from all of that. Because even though you're banging out jobs, you're doing whatever, Vogue, Tatler, this, that, but there's always like, oh, so what are you doing next? So what's next?
Yeah.
And for myself as well, like, my standards are so high.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what am I doing next? Constantly, yeah. So that
meditation. As you heard it first, meditation. Beth,
drink your water.
Oh, I actually love this question because I feel like we don't talk about it a lot in the UK. I always hear it like constantly in the US. I don't hear it. People talk about it a lot in the UK. Um, Beth said, "Do you see ethnicity as a barrier? Have you ever felt demoted by people's reaction, and have you had any, or have you had mostly positive experiences?"
Man, I probably didn't understand what they were saying anyway. Because if anyone said something like to do with race, it'd probably be like in their language. I don't really remember anyone saying anything to do with race and like, oh no. Oh, only once in New York. Only once in New York. They were looking
In
for
America,
more blonde.
very open about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they'll tell you to your face.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. They're very like.
There's not no fakeness. There's like, you know, so it is what it is, you know, but I do feel like there's trends. Sometimes it's like, yeah, like dark skins in, then it's like mixed race or, you know, like in terms of like, being a black model, I do see it sometimes, but it's fine. Like, you know, like for instance, like when Barack Obama became president,
yeah,
I feel like more mixed race people on the TV, and it's like, yeah, it's cool. Do you know what I mean? So there's trends, you know.
Yeah,
even with like, yeah, even with like hair, like this season, everyone had short hair for Fashion Week.
No, that was a good question that Beth asked. I think that was really good. And you know, you just don't seem like you let it even if there was that energy there, you know, even if there was a barrier against, you know, any ethnicity or anything, I just feel like with you're just so driven and positive that I don't feel like, you know, from your answer that you just seem that you just would like, you ain't even gonna let that affect anything.
Yeah, because obviously those people don't really know themselves.
I want to say hey to everyone that's just joined as well.
Hello.
I was gonna ask. Oh, Belle was gonna ask about ethnicity as well, and then they were asking me about if I would consider being a model. I'm definitely not. I'm not.
Definitely, I could see you. Pretty Little Thing. That's like,
yeah,
I could see you as Pretty Little Thing.
Yeah,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love that.
Listen, I'm a trier. The one thing about me, I'm a trier, so I'd give anything. Like I'd try. But I wanted to ask you on a serious note, though, Charlie. Like, on a serious. Because I said to them, if I was trying to do your type of modeling, like, I would fall. I wouldn't be able to do catwalk. So I want to know, have you ever fell over?
Ever fell over?
Have you dropped on them hills?
You know what? Do you know what? I done one show in Sotheby's.
In a what?
In Sotheby's. It's like some gallery, some posh gallery in Mayfair. And I don't know why they were giving people drinks before. I don't know what it was. And I got a bit excited. It was the finale, yeah, and we had to dance, yeah. But we were wearing some high heels, like we were modeling the heels for them as well. But these heels were not easy, and I just got excited. And like the drink just licked off my head, and then like
your head.
And then I kind of fell forward, yeah, but my hand saved me and I jumped back up, yeah, and I just carried on dancing, like, yeah.
That's
but no one really saw, though. No one really cared. I don't know. I was blessed. I was blessed.
You are lucky. That
blessed.
Could have gone like all over the place, like viral or something, and it just would have been.
Nah, but you know what? Naomi Campbell, she's dropped, and she got more famous.
Seriously?
So I was like, listen.
Yeah, Madonna dropped, Beyonce's dropped, like, everyone's dropped. Like, I know they're not models, but
everybody.
Like, doing what they're doing, like, doing what they, you know, their art. Yeah. They've dropped, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Taurus are triers. Oh, yeah, Taurus are triers, girls.
Nah, Tauruses are great. My dad's a Taurus.
Well, you're Aquarius, right?
Aquarius.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why she's, you know, outgoing, people person, you know what I mean? For those that believe in that anyway. Because some people are like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Someone did ask, I think it was Belle or Beth, I think a couple of them asked, what was your degree in? Because obviously you were saying you got into modelling just after you went
politics.
After college and stuff. Politics, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you studied politics. So you got, so she's intellectual too, guys. Another misconception, right? People think, oh, you're just pretty, you're just a model, so you're just this and that. You know,
yes, people do think that. It's like, what?
I do. I think that's another misconception as well. I definitely 100% do. So, Charlie's brains and beauty, guys.
Thank you.
But if you study politics, obviously they're two complete extreme, you know, different worlds. What do you think you would be doing if you weren't doing modeling, if you weren't, you know, so successful in what you're doing?
Probably DJing, something to do with music and finance.
Yeah, well, you can DJ too.
Nah, I can do a little bit. I DJ for the neighbours. What do you mean? Yeah, I can DJ. I DJ every single day.
All right.
I'm very loud with my music, and I love music. I've got my playlist, and you know, I'm joking. I don't just DJ for the neighbours. I actually had a radio show called Rise Above.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, just before COVID-19. So now I'm on a break. You know, like, until this is done.
You literally are doing everything, so you'll go back to it after. Yeah.
100%. I really liked it. Like, obviously, it was a community channel, so it's for the community. It's not really, it wasn't paid, but I loved it more than anything. I was so excited, and you know, because my family would be listening and loads of people like internationally. But it was more the family thing as well, just to like inspire them, and like improve people's moods in this time, you know.
Especially if it's the community, you know. Talking of music, then, Charlie, shall we get a little snippet of your track? I'm gonna get my iPad, guys. So let's just scroll up so I haven't missed anything. Hi for anyone that's just joined, and thank you so much for joining us. I don't do heels, I defo fall. That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't be your type. I would fall. I don't know how you balance. But pass my iPad, please. Got my assistant. Do you know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
I joke. No.
Okay, but you never know. You will have an assistant soon. I see big things for you.
One day, right? I know. One day I could. You know.
You have to put it into the universe. It will come.
I believe that. See, I like that about you as well. You're spiritual as well. You know, that's another thing. I did kind of feel from you as well. And she does love her music. I'll tell you how I know she loves her music as well. Because when I was there doing your makeup, she had all kind of, like, every genre you could think of. She had everything going on.
That's so true.
You want to tell people a bit about your track?
Okay, yeah. So basically it's about, it's a song for my cousin who passed away in 2009. Sadly, he was murdered. And it was like a knife crime situation. And back then, knife crime was really high as well. And then it seemed to calm down. And then like last year, it went back up again while I wrote the song. And so yeah, it's just a song, you know, for him, to honor him every like year when it comes to his birthday or the memorial of his death, like posting on Facebook, like, rest in peace, Cheezy. Like, I'm like, no, forget that. Like, I don't need to do that for people. Let me just do a song for him, and like something that means a bit more than a Facebook post. Do you know what I mean? Or, you know, posting his picture. So yeah, that was it really. You know, and obviously like the COVID-19, I thought that would change things. You know, like people would, you'd hope, maybe value their life more. But there's still been stabbings.
Well, I know. I don't. I mean, you'd hope that this time, you know, it would either bring a bit of community or bring people together, or like you say, just feel blessed and just more, you know, exactly. But unfortunately, it don't. But yeah, this is called "Never Forget That," and I'm gonna play it for you exclusively right here.
Hey, I'll never forget the day that you passed me away. I'm gonna let it play. Finally, I can operate differently. Yes, I might go sleep. He said that my ex-husband's getting buried. Having easy. Stabbing on getting late. Going insane. This shit is great. Flip straight. How can a real G get taken away? Some things were problems. We was a phone call away. The big homemade. Always smiling through the cotton candy. Rest in peace, Cheezy.
Yeah, and that was powerful. Powerful,
Thank
Charlie.
you.
Powerful. That's what I mean, you know. Songwriting, everything. You've got it, gal on, gal. Did they ever find the person who murdered your cousin?
Yeah, but I think he got off still. Yeah, or he didn't spend enough time.
Yeah.
This was in 2009.
That's so common though that people are not. I don't know if it's because of the age or I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like I don't really understand. But that's quite common. Like that you do hear that, you know, it's meant to be what, 25 to life, and we don't hear them getting 25, especially if they're young. And really, that's the time that, or example that we need to show that really actually they need to know that they are gonna really get that life. Otherwise, why would it stop them from doing anything more? You know.
But it's a sad situation because it's like both families get destroyed in a way, do you know what I mean? Even the person that did the murder, that, you know, like, when they do go prison, it's like their whole family is like, it's not nice, innit, on both sides.
No.
So I feel like we need something different. Just make people value their life, full stop, like value your life. Like, but it's so easy to fall into this trap, like, because there's so much murder in the air anyway, like watching TV, playing games, like Call of Duty, like life is just taken as a joke almost. Like it's like we're playing games with our life.
Crazy.
And it's been like that from, like, for me personally, I feel like it stems from childhood, like watching these cartoons and then like, you know, evolving, watching these films, playing these games. It's just, and then our music, you know, I do like some kind of bashment, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes when I check it, I'm like, yo, what did he say? Nah, come on, man. Like, no more caskets getting dropped over stupidness, you know what I mean? So, and we do get programmed.
They're so young sometimes as well, you know.
So young. Yeah.
Crazy. But you know what? That's another reason why, you know, people like you, people like me, people like whoever's trying to do something, really, really working hard for the stuff that they're doing, and you're being really successful. You know, it's just the fact you're basically a role, whether you see yourself as that or whether you think that you are, but you are like being a role model, really, because you would have been a role model to obviously people in your family. Then they can see a better way as well if they are around the streets, and then, you know what I mean, or if they know someone that's in that, or, you know, like we can just hopefully, if there's more people like you in the world and like us, like hopefully, you know, move people forward into a better direction, maybe. Or, but even that, 100%. Like, although your songs come out of a sad thing, like that must have been therapeutic for you, but also it's just
definitely,
it's getting that message out, even talking about it and getting that message out there, and just trying to, it's a positive message, even though it's a sad thing that happened. Your message in that song was positive, and I feel like music like that, for me anyway, personally, like I can listen to a club song like 2 weeks straight in a row, but it's those timeless like songs that have substance and meaning, like that last a long time because they mean something, you know. Like that's why a lot of artists that made those kind of like social consciously aware, like whatever music, you know, like the Tupac and whoever, J. Cole, whoever.
Yeah, they're legends.
You know, like that's why
their music lives forever.
Yeah, just meant that bit more when it
100%.
Yeah, it must have been mad even recording it, like for you, you know, like.
You don't want to know, that weekend was mad.
I would have been like crying. I don't think I would have been able to sing through it. Like
I didn't cry, you know. I think I got prepared as well, you know, because it's like, right, like, so say it was a carnival weekend last year that I recorded it, right? So say like Friday I recorded it, whatever. Sunday I've gone to carnival, it's his birthday, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm representing the whole weekend. I'm thinking about it. Monday, then. But then, like, me and my friends were like chilling in the park after carnival, and I saw a young guy get stabbed in his back, and like, yeah, and it shuts me up still, because I'm thinking, hold on, I've just done this song for Cheezy where he got murdered, like, you know, he got stabbed, and I've never really seen this in my face, and I'm just there chilling, and then they were like 18. Do you know what I mean? And if you saw the long, like, I don't know what the hell, it looked like a sword. And it's like, but I feel like I was being prepared to see that. Do you know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I do believe that. I 100%.
And to make me like, make sure I push this song and not just be like, oh yeah, then no, like, come on, it was peak.
You, yeah, actually physically push this. Yeah, do you know what? Like, honestly, and usually, like, you've got, you know, I know your songs are, I've heard your other songs, obviously, they're a little bit different than that, but I think it was so important. It is so important for you to talk about that. It is
definitely.
So thank you so much. I just
Thank you.
I want to, honestly, like, even the fact that you shared that with us, sharing that with the world, but like sharing that here as well, like, it's just amazing, you know.
I know.
Yeah, that haven't heard it before. I want to shout out Lauren. I know Charlie actually knows Lauren because we done some
big up Lauren.
Together. So she does know our best friend Lauren. Shout out. She's always coming with me on TV things or music things. I drag that poor girl everywhere. She
supports you, but she loves it though.
100 Lauren, like, honestly,
she loves it.
Yeah, she is, man. She's such a good girl. Love Tupac as well. Yeah, love Tupac, obviously. Belle, come on. She loves Tupac as well. I'm not actually.
I love you too.
I'm not a big thank you. I know she said she likes my neck. Thank you, Belle. I'm not actually a Biggie fan personally myself as much. That's why you won't hear me talk that much on that. But that's good for you, Belle. Whatever gets you going, you know. As long, she's a Tupac fan as well, so that's all good.
Yeah.
Janetta, Butterflies. I literally love Butterflies. And thank you for joining, Janetta. I know she had a dance class to teach as well. I just want to say hey to everyone. Make sure we get everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Charlie, honestly, it's been such a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. And it was so nice because I actually know you like a little bit more, you know, personally as well. But I want to say keep it up because I know Corona must be affecting your life right now. Like, it must be affecting your gigs. It affected my gigs as well. But just, yeah, man, just stay in there doing what you're doing. I'm loving watching you, loving all the stuff you got going on. I can't wait for your radio show, like, to be honest with you. Maybe
I know.
for you guys that want to follow Charlie, I've pinned her Instagram name out here. But is there anything else you want us to follow you on? Maybe like your radio show?
YouTube, Charli Fletcher.
There we go.
Yeah.
You heard it. Charli Fletcher.
And SoundCloud as well.
Is it Charli Fletcher as well, yeah?
Oh,
Charli Fletcher. There we go. Nice and easy. Charli Fletcher.
Easy.
SoundCloud. She's got a lot of other great tracks as well, guys. SoundCloud, YouTube. You heard it.
We need to do a collab. What are you talking about?
Do you know what? Listen, guys. There's an acapella app. There's many apps anyway.
Yeah.
But acapella. Maybe me and Charlie could get together for a little collab because you can like send each other's recordings to each other and then you can put them together and yeah, it's crazy what you can do now. So we're gonna definitely talk about that. But thank you so much for joining.
Have a blessed weekend.
Day. I'm about to go catch some sun, you guys, before the wind comes.
Yes.
And thanks for everyone that joined us. And
thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.